All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with a Dokkan battle video, and today we got a data download here on the JP and global side. So we're going to go ahead real quick. We're going to go through this data download. Thank you, Proton10MG, for everything you do for data download for this game. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. There's a lot of stuff here, but I'm going to try to make this pretty quick because I am a little bit short on time this morning. So let's see. So we got the data download here. We got the app update 6.0.5. I actually didn't take a look at what we got from that. I don't know if anything really like popped up in here from it, so we might have to look at that another time and see kind of what happened here. I know JP got their big update, but global did not, so we might have gotten like parts of that, but I don't think we got the full thing. So moving along here, we got the promo movie. We've got the new STR Ultra Super Villain, the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the Trunks Xeno, the Toa and Mira, as well as the physical free-to-play Jiren Full Power Ultra Super Villain. So he is going to be here as well. Some new quest mode stages, the Xenoverse 2 event, the Dokkan event for the LR Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Then we've got the Series battles, the new Red Zone, so Xenoverse edition for Red Zone, a new Xenoverse edition for Battlefield, which is actually a little crazy, and then some idle animations, tickets, and trade jewels. Okay, so let's go through here real quick. Actually, I want to see this. I like to look and see if there's anything like jumps out that maybe isn't normally dropped down below. I don't see anything here. Just a bunch of card arts, which actually look really good. All right, so we got the pro movie here. This is going to play as soon as you log in for the first time, once the celebration has begun. Kind of just highlight the new character and all that goodness. Here are the arts for the new Vegeta, and he looks actually crazy. like look at these arts, dude. This SSR is so cool. This is so sick. This one's really not that bad, and then this is obviously like super awesome. Like these LR arts are crazy. Then we got the SSR art here for the Xeno Trunks, as well as his TUR. Then we got Toa and Mira here along SSR and TUR. And then Jiren. So the full power Jiren Ultra Super Villain, his SSR art, as well as his TUR art. So they are getting the awakening for Jiren right away. So that is good to know. For these guys here, I mean, we kind of went over them already. I think Vegeta looks really good for a crossover style character. I think he's going to be better than what people think. At least I hope he is. I've heard a lot of people already downplaying this character, and he's not even out yet, which happens all the time. That's why always, whenever we do any of our character details, you know, the reveals of stuff, or going over anybody's kits, wait till they're out in game, man, before you start like really judging a character. Like, yeah, you can have like your first impression of them, like, you know, their kit looks kind of okay, but dude, reserve full judgment until they're in game, you've gotten to use them yourself, or you're watching other showcases, or you're like seeing other things. And definitely like widen your perspective when it comes to showcases, because some people I have noticed are very like they'll run them like normal, or like actually give them fair shots. They'll actually like do good things. Some people will put them only in bad situations. Some people only put them in good situations. It's a little bit of give or take, so be mindful with some of the showcase stuff. You know, use these characters yourself, grab them, pick them up as a like friend lead if you're not summoning for them. Try them out. I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna be very good. The Xeno Trunks looks like a pretty good support for the Vegeta himself. So he's good for crossover, and he's good for Vegeta's family. So I think he's going to be very, very good run alongside this Vegeta here. The Toa and Mira, I think, will be pretty decent as well. Good for crossover, good for time traveler. Time traveler a little bit less, like, you know, on the smaller side, time traveler category, but crossover style, I think they're going to be great. I think these are going to be a good, fun character. And then the Jiren. So we actually haven't gotten to look at Jiren yet. So he's a crossover lead. Keep us 3 HP, attack and defense up by 50%. Attack and defense up by 250. Per crossover category ally on the team, he gets keep plus 1 up to 4. Attack and defense 110 up to 440. Damage reduction 11% up to 44%. And attack and defense up by 110% when attacking or receiving an attack, up to 440%. Okay, so he needs crossover. That is the only stipulation. That is like, I think, the worst part about some of these celebrations is that you do need specifically crossover characters, and it's not a whole lot of good crossover characters right now, unless they plan on doing a bunch of EZAs or releasing more free-to-play characters or doing something. There's not a whole lot to choose from with the crossover category. Okay, so let's see. When all allies attacking the same turn are crossover category characters, guard, all enemies get minus 20% attack, and launches additional attack has a high chance to become a super. Again, the crossover stipulation is there. After performing 5 more attacks in battle, crossover characters get a permanent attack defense up by 11%. After receiving 5 more attacks in battle, attacks are effective against all types. So I think he looks decent here for a free-to-play character, but he just needs crossover. So we just have to hope they do a lot, which I mean, by looking at the size of the data download and the kind of stuff that they're putting out here, this could be longer than a week-long celebration than what we really thought. I think it could be like an actual like celebration here. So hopefully they do juice up crossover. They are very good lately about like putting out these categories that aren't too crazy and then just absolutely juicing them up throughout in the celebration. So I'm hoping crossover is going to be one of those here, but we'll have to find out. His super attack, massively raised attack for 1 turn, cost supreme damage to the enemy. Okay, nothing crazy there. We got all these categories here. He's on demonic power, man. Yeah, all these ultra super villain characters are gonna be on demonic power. And then yeah, they got the crossover category here, which again, really not that crazy. With these 4 guys added, it's gonna be great. I love that these guys are all gonna be here, but we do need more, right? Like none of these guys are gonna cut it in any of the content nowadays. So we need EZAs. We do. Which, I mean, if we get some EZAs, I think these guys are in line here for their EZAs. I think it's safe to assume that like the next batch too, so like from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here all the way down to the Black Janemba, I think could be in line too because of how we skipped over the typical heroes slot last time, the crossover slot last time. So I mean, they could. We could see just a bunch of crazy EZAs. I don't know. We'll find out once the celebration kind of kicks off and gets going because there's nothing in here yet about announced EZAs. So here we have the quest mode event here. So this is going to be the new stages that are added, and actually stage 8 does have a 3.5 like link level rate, so it's really not bad, especially compared to like all the other stages that are just 1.1. So stage 8 would be a decent place to maybe go in and do some link leveling for this, at least for like the new stages. Then we got the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 event here. So this is going to be the new like crossover style event. This is where you will be able to pick up copies of the Jiren as well as his awakening medals. So there is going to be a category bonus drop here of crossover category characters. So just bring in a bunch of crossover characters, run through this, get it done, get your new Jiren, awaken him, make him nice and shiny, all the good stuff. So we've got that. The new Dokkan event for the Super Saiyan God Vegeta is going to be here as well. Seriously Serious Stage 2, or Seriously Serious 2 Stage 5, I should say, will be here as well. So he is getting a Seriously Serious stage, which means he is going to get special summon tickets. So that is very, very good. So Stage 5 here is going to be against, obviously, Ultra Super Saiyan, Ultra Villain, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and then the Super Saiyan God Vegeta himself. So some of what he's doing is going to be over here. I'm trying to avoid looking over in that direction because I want to be surprised when I jump in. Most of these stats here will be filled in once we actually get the event live in game. That's kind of typically how this goes here too. So this will be good. This will be fun. You know, go through here, beat the stage, get your free summon tickets, use those to summon. I would hold off on summoning until maybe we get a look at the banner, see what we're working with here, see what the celebration really starts to look like. I know they do a lot of time limited events, which is very unfortunate, which forces people to want to summon more, but I don't know how worth it is yet. We'll have to see like how this guy actually performs in game, how the category goes, all that stuff, man. Just take your time, get your free summon tickets, use those, and then use your best judgment on trying to figure out whether or not you want to summon. I will make sure to put out a should you summon video for this guy, just because I know a lot of people are going to be questioning it because it's a random kind of drop of a character here. So I'll make sure to put out a should you summon video after I get a chance to use the character and everything. So we'll test him out. And actually, speaking of that, we didn't even look at when this guy comes out. So he's actually going to be dropping, let's see, right here. So on the 23rd at 1 a.m. Eastern, which is exactly what we kind of figured, right? Whenever they say the 22nd Pacific, I always assume it's going to be late on the Pacific, which means very early Eastern, my time. So they are here. They all drop at the exact same time. So once this guy goes live, obviously the banner units are going to be there, and then Jiren, his event will be live as well. So he will be available too. So yeah, probably should talk about that at the start, but oh well, here we are. So we did the Seriously Serious stage there. So this is the Red Zone. So the Ultimate Red Zone RE, the revamped Red Zone Xenoverse edition. So you got Demigra, Mira, Vegeta Ultra Supervillain, and Jiren Ultra Supervillain. So you've got all these stages here. Let's quickly just look at this. So 2 phases for Demigra. Then we've got Mira, who's just in like his final form. Okay. The Vegeta Ultra Super Villain and Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Okay. And then for Jiren, it's just the one phase. Okay. So yeah, so I expect these to be pretty tough. Again, I was trying not to look over on the right hand side to see what exactly these guys are doing. If you guys want to, you can go over to the site and you can check it out yourself. I will not be looking at that, at least not until after we've given the event a shot. So this should be very fun. This should hopefully be somewhat challenging, I would think. I mean, typically like the crossover stuff isn't too crazy because the category's not crazy, but I mean, this is going to be a red zone, labeled as a red zone. I mean, I remember the Heroes red zone was actually pretty tough to an extent at the time. So I've got some high hopes for this one. And this one's not available until the 27th. So there is a few days before this guy actually goes live. New Battlefield, Xenoverse 2 edition. This is another reason why I think people are starting to think that maybe this will be a little bit longer of a celebration than what we originally thought, because they're giving it their own like special edition Battlefield here, which is usually reserved, I think. Do we usually do one for Golden Week? Maybe. So, I mean, yeah, dude, this might, I've heard a lot of people saying like, maybe this is Golden Week. Maybe we just get this guy dropped here. Maybe we get a dual Dokkan Fest crossover. Maybe we completely build up crossover the next month. It's possible. I don't think so, but it's possible. I mean, we could see it, right? I think this is going to be like its own little standalone crossover celebration. Maybe goes about 2 weeks, kind of intertwines in with Golden Week, would be my guess, but I've been wrong many a times, so we will find out. A new idle animations here. So this is for the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, as well as the Ultra Super Villain. And this actually looks really cool. Dude, that the Super Saiyan God aura is just so sick. And the Ultra Super Villain one is Dane. Dane. What in the hell? Oh, dude, that's sick. The aura explosion there is wild. And then the God, yeah, dude, just starts like, oh, dude, yeah, that looks so good. those battle motions look so good. Here are the special summon tickets. So this is again where what you will use to try to do your free summons for the Vegeta. Dokkan Fest tickets, which are available for pickup for global for money. I will use tickets for money. Then we got the trade jewel here. So this is going to be the Silver Dragon Stones. This is a crossover special Dragon Stone. Now I don't know if they're going to bring Heroes units back for this or not. I would assume yes. I would assume it's a full crossover edition Dragonstone, because like looking back at like the old Silver Dragonstone we used to get, they labeled it specifically as Dragon Ball Super, like superheroes or heroes, right? So this one doesn't. This just says crossover special Dragonstone. It doesn't say Dragon Ball Heroes. So I would be willing to guess that it's just going to be a full like crossover stone. So maybe a mix of like heroes, maybe like 21 in there, maybe some Xenoverse stuff. We'll have to see once it actually goes live. Let's see what else we got here. So there is going to be pity for this banner, right? He is a Dokkan Fest character, so they are putting pity on the banner, which is good. Then we got some scripted assets here for the events. Yep. These guys are all for the quest mode event here. And then his arts, dude, just this looks so good. These look so stupidly good, man. Then we got the Jiren here. Okay, yeah, and that's it for the data download stuff. So, dude, there's so much stuff coming. This is going to be crazy. For missions, let's go ahead and let's take a look here. So the inevitable extra showdown missions. So again, clear the stage of the Serious battle. You'll get the 7 summon tickets. Then you got clear stage 5 of Serious within 4 turns. Clear it with a character, like all typings, and then beat it with 6 physical characters. So the type disadvantage mission. Okay, yeah, my favorite mission of all. This one is the Awakening Medals campaign, so get some of the medals a little bit easier, a little bit faster. He does need God Goku medals to awaken, so you will pick these up just by doing these missions, so you don't have to go back and really do the Dokkan event for God Goku to get the medals. You just complete these missions and you'll be able to pick these up. Then we've got here, this is just the rewards for the Xenoverse event. So you'll be able to get a copy of the Jiren by beating stage 5. Get his super attack up to level 10. You'll get 4 copies, which will be good for his hidden potential. So yeah, so just get 10 copies of the character. Really just 9 drops, right? So I mean, you get this one, then you get 9 more drops. You put all his super attack in for free. Then they'll give you these guys for free for his hidden potential. So just let it kind of work for you. Don't overdo it. Don't do more than what you need to do. And then here, so this is the red zone event. So stage 1, this is where I think a lot of people are gonna have a lot of issues. So stage 1, just beat it. Stage 2, just beat it. Stage 3, beat it. Stage 4, and then we've got some little harder missions here. So stage 1 with no items. Stage 2 within 5 turns. Stage 3 with an extreme all types team. And then stage 4 with 6 crossover category characters. Again, we've been over this a couple times. The crossover team is not too crazy. So I would assume they're going to build these guys up. They're either really going to juice these guys up, or they're not going to make this event very hard, because the only hard hitting guys are going to be these 4. After that, like, yeah, I mean, the Tree Goku is really good. But like, other than that, dude, like, unless they do a bunch of easy A's, you're not going to be hitting very hard in this. So that's going to be an issue there, I think, for a lot of people, especially if you're not summoning, because that knocks out, what, 3 characters that you, or yeah, 3 characters that you would be able to use, because these guys are all summonable. This guy's free to play. So that takes 3 characters off the board, unless you use a friendly like God Vegeta. But yeah, so a lot of people are going to be irritated with this, I think. And a lot of people are going to be even more irritated with the fact that they are time gated. They've been doing a lot of these time gated missions lately, which people are not very happy about. So the 27th is when this kicks off. It ends the 12th. It's not going to be around permanently. They are just letting this kind of sit there for like 2 weeks, and then they're taking it away. So a lot of people are going to be really, really pissed about that. The Serious battle. So this is just to beat each stage. You'll get the exclusive skill orbs, which is great. Okay. And I think that's everything for this data download. So again, thank you, Proton, for all the stuff here for the data download. This guy coming out under 24 hours from now. At this point, I will not be up when this guy originally drops, just because that is very, very early. Your boy's got to work. So I will try to wake up a little bit earlier before work and do some summoning for this guy, so I can get that video out for y'all before I head off. But for now, that's going to do it for the data download information here. So yeah, dude, a lot of stuff coming. Hope the crossover team ends up being very, very good. That is my hope. I hope they build them up over the celebration. I do, because I think this guy's so cool. This is such a cool concept of a character, and he just looks very, very cool. If you guys stuck around to this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of everything here for the data download and for the Xenoverse 2 crossover campaign that we have going on here. Do you guys think this is going to be a longer campaign? Are you guys going to be summoning for Vegeta? What are your thoughts on the character? What are your thoughts on the celebration so far as a whole from what we see here before everything officially kicks off? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.